just gone, it's so inappropriate.
What's inappropriate?
You see that I've gone through everything with all these people that have been tormenting my life and harassing me for all these months.
More accusations.
So many accusations. I sat down and tried to show you my books.
I'm trying to look at your books.
You asked me a question and you wouldn't let me answer the question.
You kept putting your hands over the books.
So that you would let me answer the question. And I didn't take it away from you until you started getting mad at me. Because
I'm not mad at you at all. I'm just asking questions.
Aiden, if you really were asking questions, when I go to answer the questions, you wouldn't interrupt me to speak again. You ask a question, but you won't let somebody answer the question?
You didn't. I asked the questions that I asked.
What was the answer?
To what question?
Exactly. You said...
Which question? I've asked a lot of questions.
You're right. And every time right now even, I'm trying to talk and you won't let me finish the sentence.
Okay. I mean, you've kicked me out, correct?
Would not let me... Still, you won't let me talk.
Okay.
You still won't let me talk. I don't understand why.
I'm not...
You don't think that you're acting like you're on their side against me? You don't think that by rapid fire talking to me...
I'm not against anyone.
I feel like I'm...
I asked them the same questions. I asked them rapid fire questions.
I'm being interrogated. You won't let me answer the question.
Every question I asked them, they answered me. Okay? Every question I asked them, they just answered me. They didn't yell at me.
You won't let me answer.
You have answered.
You asked...
Okay, that's fine. We're not making any progress here. This isn't working.
Do you realize that every time I try to speak to you, you're talking?
Okay.
You still are talking.
Okay.
You asked
So we're not
me,
going to see the shelter, right?
If you can stop talking while I'm trying, then when I get frustrated and I raise my voice, then you say, you're raising your voice at me. If you'd let me speak without you interrupting me, can I speak?
We're not making any progress. We've tried to do the books for a while. It didn't work out.
Yeah, because you won't let me talk
to
you.
Yep, sure, it's my fault, sure.
Stop.
Right.
Aiden.
Right.
You won't let me answer you. You asked about the Verizon bill, but when I try to answer you, you keep interrupting me.
I did not interrupt you. I just wanted to know what the Verizon bill was.
Can I say it? Can I answer
And then
it?
you told me what it was.
What did I say?
You said it was for internet in the house or cable in the house.
That's not what I said.
That
you
is.
Didn't, yes.
Okay,
And
what was it for
said,
then?
Listen. Then you said, why is this the first time I'm seeing you?
Yes, that's correct.
And did you let me answer you?
No, you did not.
Because you wouldn't stop talking.
Okay. So why was that?
Again, because I was paying all the bills out of our private account.
Okay.
I had just started this account for the first time at that time it would have been 7 years.
7 years? Okay.
7 years I ran the shelter out of my own pocket, not asking any money from anybody.
Okay.
Find one person that gave a donation.
Okay, that's fine. That's all I asked. So that's the problem.
You know what? I'm surprised that you haven't gone light bulb moment. 7 years, this woman paid for this shelter on her own. I got no help from the government, no help from the state, no help from the citizens, not one person. I took care of that shelter myself for 7 years. So now these women come in and you're looking at my books. I've not gotten any donations still. This is still not to the part where I started getting any actual financial donations. People bring stuff, but no financial donations.
Okay.
Not yet.
All right.
I was trying to go to the part where we were getting donations.
All right.
You didn't want to see that. This is all money that I put in. Money that I made for my hard work. Nobody gave me money. You said, well, people are going to want to know that their donations didn't go to pay for that person's court costs. Well, first of all, nobody gave me money, so it's nobody's fucking business.
Okay.
I'm allowed to give what I gave.
Okay.
What I gave helped people. Did you know that we got a van donated to us? To me.
Yeah.
A woman donated a van to me. Do you know where that van
I read that
went?
in the email. You sent that in the email.
Do you know where that van
You said
went?
you gave it to a family in need.
That's right. Do you want their name so you can call them and question them?
Sure.
Their name is, what is Tammy and Tim's last name? Tammy and Tim.
Were they residents?
Of course they were residents.
Okay. I'm just asking because
they were residents. They stayed.
Tim a child or?
He's an adult man. Why would he be
Oh,
a
because
child?
your website says no males over 18.
At that time, there were males allowed over 18.
Okay.
So I've gone through different changes. How many shelters have you run?
I've run 0 shelters.
Have you any idea of how to run a shelter?
No, can't say that.
Neither did I.
Okay.
I didn't plan to run the shelter. I didn't start the shelter because I wanted to start it. I was renting out the bottom
All right.
part. As
Yeah, I get that. All right. So, why don't we just talk another time?
do you want to see the shelter? or
I
not?
would like to see the shelter. Yeah.
Because you going through my books and nitpicking at every little
Yeah,
thing.
that's what I came here to do.
Yeah, you know what? You really didn't. You came here to
Okay,
look at the
that's
books,
fine.
not to nitpick.
No, I came
and
to get to
re-
the bottom of it. I came to get questions
but if
answered.
you really
and when
want
I
a
ask
question
questions, I need them answered. Okay.
You didn't let me answer.
Okay, that's fine.
You know
and
what
that's
I
why I
want?
went through and I wanted to nitpick. I'm here to do that. I'm here to
Okay.
nitpick.
Aiden, what I wanted to see is one time for you to say, you know what, Hadassah? I need to stop speaking to you like this, and I need to start speaking to you nicer.
Not going to happen. That's not what I'm here to do. I did everything right. I asked
You
questions.
didn't ask. You
Okay,
didn't.
that's fine. I asked questions fairly.
You asked me why you never saw Verizon on there before.
Right,
When I
that's-
tried to answer
right.
you, you interrupted
Not
me
true.
to talk.
Okay.
Are you calling me a liar?
No.
That didn't happen. That you interrupted me when I tried to answer the question about why.
Okay.
You
I
never
don't want to
saw that.
revisit this. We're not making any progress here. If
You wanted to do. a
would
witch
you like
hunt?
to show me the shelter or no?
Are you going to do this to my residents?
I'm just going to look in the shelter.
For what?
Okay, if you don't want to show
No,
me
no,
it, then
I
don't
want to
show
know
me
for
it.
what.
Okay, then don't show me it. You invited me from my home. I drove all the way down here. You said you're going to show me the shelter. I came here for shelter. So if you'd like to show me that, show me it. If you don't want to show me it, don't
Are
show
you?
me
You're going to answer the question I just asked you, please.
it. What?
I have a right to ask this.
Shoot.
Are you going to do this to my residents?
Do what to your residents?
The way you're speaking to me aggressively and hostily.
I'm not speaking to you aggressively.
And machine gun questions to throw me off and to get me upset and frustrated.
I can't control how you get upset.
If you cannot control the way you speak to the residents, you shouldn't be talking to them. This is not the way you speak to women in a women and children's homeless shelter.
Okay.
So you promise me that you're not going to treat them the way you've been treating me.
I haven't treated you poorly at all.
Are you kidding me? Nathan, Aiden, do you really believe that the way you're acting to me is appropriate?
Yes.
Because you're a reporter, you can treat people like you think that they're beneath you?
I'm just asking questions.
You're not just asking questions. You're asking questions like this, and you're talking like this, and you're going like this when I'm trying to talk to you.
Okay.
I'm a human being. I've just been dragged through the
I think
mud,
your flashlight's on.
and it's not because I'm recording anything. My flashlight does that.
Oh, you've been
Because
recording me?
I just said not.
Okay.
Look.
I didn't think you were recording me. I was telling you your flashlight's
Yeah,
on.
my
I wanted to
flashlight
let you know
goes on
'cause
stupidly.
It drains the battery. I know. I do
promise
it
you.
all the time. It's an
Nothing to do with
I
recording.
was
didn't
trying to
record
tell you that
anything.
because I didn't want you to drain your
Because
battery.
I'm not a creep like that. I don't record people without telling them.
Okay, yeah.
Just
I
FYI.
did not accuse you of that.
And Aiden.
Yep.
Just so you know what? My sugar level's really low. That's why I'm not feeling
Okay.
well.
Well,
I
I'm
will
gonna.
let you follow us over.
Okay.
When you say to me that you will not speak to the...
I don't need to speak to the residents at all.
I don't mind if you talk
Right.
to them, but you're going to talk to them calmly.
I'm not gonna. I don't need to speak to them.
Okay.
I'm not here to speak to the residents. I just want to see what the house looks like. That's all. Do you want me to meet you outside?
Yeah, I'm getting my purse.
Okay.